Hello everyone. I'm Shiva Dhanush, and today I'm going to present you my project, Restaurant Management System. So here you go. So this is our model.js. Let's start with the um, basics of the database that we are using. So we have the bank account as like all this constructors as the tables with their column names defined over here. Now, let's go back to the queries. So over here, as you can see, we have all the get functions ready for parsing, and then we also have the insert, update, and delete. As of now, we are still working on the insert function, insert, update, and delete functions. So we also added a little touch to our project, which calculates the average tip for a given restaurant, and this is it for the queries. Now let's go to the repository. Over here in the repository, we are actually working on the functions so the function names that you see over here, these are being called by a different file, index.js. Now when these functions are called, the there's a return function inside the repository, uh, where the function get all customers, let's say for this one as an example. So this one is called, and for it goes into the queries file, and then it will be passed inside the SQL queries. So for as of now, for the backend part, we have done this for all the functions that we are planning to use. And let's go to the index.js now. So for the index.js, we are starting with the definition of repo. Here, repo is an instance of repository, and what all functions that we are planning to call are being sent to the repository, and we wait over there for them to get passed. So all this passing of the parameters is done using JSON, and the parent of the index.js file is going to be main.js. So main.js actually gives the HTML URL. This URL is where it's going to be like the part of the URL is being processed, and then that is used uh, as a placeholder to get the required repository function, and then that goes into the backend. So this is the same for all the functions that we have implemented. We used like we have defined it for every one of the functions that we are planning to use. So for the main.js, let's go back. Yeah, so right it is. So main.js is where our HTML is being taken care of. The front end and the back end is being actually connected. So the path goes like this. Once the HTML calls a main.js function, and it goes like it fetches the required URL, and then that URL is passed to the index.js, and index.js parses it and calls the necessary function in the repository.js, and that function will in turn call the queries.js, where all the SQL queries are present. So this is it for the backend, I believe, and let's go to the index. So this is our index.html. We tried to make it a little bit fancy, but As of now, no, we are facing some issues in some uh, passing of the input. We are done with the get and get functions and display all functions. So I can actually display it right now. Then think that's it for the HTML part. Let's go to the web page. There it is. So this is our web page and the UI, as you can see. Let me reload it. This is the restaurant management systems web page that we have created. As of now, we yet to integrate the insert and update functions. But let's display all the values in the restaurant. So this is the restaurant table that we have, and let's search by ID. Let's go for seven. Seven is gonna be Chipotle. Let's also check for the customers as well. When I click on display all, as you can see, it displays all the customers. So when I enter the customer ID, like let's say for seven, seven is going to be Emma Moore. Now let's do the same for the orders as well, just to get an idea of how the backend calls are being processed. There you go. This concludes the first phase in introduction. Thank you for listening in.